So it's no secret that Solo crashed and burned at the box office. I mean, it's going to be a huge flop. But the question is, why exactly did Solo fail at the box office? Well, I hope to answer that in this video, so be sure to stick around, because here we go. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel once again. I'm Robert Storms. If you're finding me for the very first time, be sure to go ahead and click that subscribe button. Solo, a Star Wars story. That's probably the first reason. That is a dumb title. It's a dumb title. Why did Solo fail at the box office? Well, it's a couple things. One, The Last Jedi was very diverse, okay? A lot of people did not like that movie. I'm one of the ones that did like it. I like that movie a lot. I think it's a very deep movie. There's a lot of meaning behind everything that goes on. But with that said, there's a lot of stuff in The Last Jedi I did not like. I mean, there's actually a lot of stuff in that movie I did not like, but overall, I liked the movie and where the story is going. I hope that J.J. Abrams can kind of retcon some of the stuff I didn't like, and I'll just leave that at there. But without a doubt, Last Jedi had a lot of bad taste in a lot of people's mouths, and a lot of people were just kind of with Star Wars at that point. And the thing is, 5 months later, we get the Solo movie. People still haven't gotten over their anger with Last Jedi. And then you put out a Solo movie, and let's be honest, guys. None of us here, nobody asked for a Solo movie. It's a movie that nobody cared about. When Disney and Lucasfilm came up with this idea of we're going to do a film every year, it was Kathleen Kennedy's idea to say, we're going to go ahead and do these anthology movies. And then later titled it a Star Wars story, which is just stupid. You should easily just call it like, the Han Solo movie should have been called Star Wars, A Smuggler's Run. Or Star Wars, The Kessel Run. Or you don't have to sit there and say, Solo, a Star Wars story. It's stupid. It sounds stupid. It's horrible marketing. It really is. When you read a Star Wars novel, I have tons of them behind me right there. Not one of them is called Jakku, a Star Wars story. No, it's called Star Wars, The Empire's End, Star Wars Aftermath, Star Wars Lost Stars, Star Wars Phasma. Like, even the Phasma book is called Star Wars Phasma. It's not called Phasma Star Wars story. It's not. So your marketing is horrible. And then you come out and you get rid of the crawl. It's like Kathleen Kennedy is taking everything that people like and are taking it away. And I think that's something, if George Lucas was still in charge, would not be going on. Because even if George Lucas decided, hey, we're going to do this film a year, and he did a Han Solo movie, he would probably call it Star Wars Han Solo, still have the opening crawl. And the idea of Kathleen Kennedy thinking that the average movie viewer are stupid, that we're going to connect it with the saga film because you have a crawl, that's stupid. That's stupid, and you're stupid to think people are stupid. Now, the one thing that bothers me, and a lot of people are like, ever since Disney's been in charge, Star Wars has been garbage. And I need people to try to understand, it's not Disney's fault, okay? Disney's not writing the stories. Disney's not coming up with the game plan. This is what really happens. Disney is in charge of everything. And underneath Disney, there are different studios like Pixar and Marvel Studios and Lucasfilm. And then it's up to those studios to come up with their game plans and their stories, and they report back to Bob Iger, the head of Disney, and from there, Bob Iger talks to the other shareholders and kind of give them out the layout. But it's Lucasfilm that's developing and coming up with everything. Okay, it's not like Bob Iger is going, you have to do a Han Solo movie, you have to do a Boba Fett movie. No, actually, the Han Solo movie came up by the creative team at Lucasfilm with Kathleen Kennedy at the head, and then they told Bob Iger, this is the direction we want to go. And Bob Iger's like, okay, we'll go that way. And then when a movie fails like this, of course Disney's going to be like, well, we have to reevaluate what's going on. Because if so, Bob Iger could just fire Kathleen Kennedy. And I guarantee you if another movie bombs, that's probably what's going to happen. But the reason why Solo didn't work was because it was a movie about a character we did not want to know about. Like, everybody had their own story in their mind about Han Solo. And then for them just to come and tell us everything, like tell us everything about the character and how he got his last name and how he did the Kessel Run, people didn't want to do that. They didn't. They didn't want to know about all that stuff. And then Last Jedi being so diverse, a lot of people wanted to boycott the movie. And then again, Last Jedi came out, 5 months ago. It really comes down to the head and creative team over at Lucasfilm. You can't blame Disney. Disney's basically just the production company and the people signing the checks. It's up to Kathleen Kennedy at Lucasfilm to come up with their own stories and own game plan. People really have to get that through your head. So many people are on Facebook and Twitter just blaming Disney, blaming Disney. That's not the person you need to be blaming. Okay? You need to blame at Lucasfilm because that's the problem. Kathleen Kennedy is the problem. That's the truth. Now, with that said, the reason why Han Solo is going to flop, which it is, because this movie costs about $300 million to make. So it needs to make about $700 million to probably break even. And it's not going to happen because it's going to drop over 50% this coming weekend. That's a fact. And it's just going to keep going down from there. They released it in the summer season for a movie that people didn't really care about. If this movie would have opened in December, it would have worked better. And they just messed up all the way around. They messed up all the way around with this, and it's a shame because maybe that now is going to affect Obi-Wan movie, a movie where people want to see. And I think they need to get more lightsabers in here, more Jedi, because people want to see Jedi, people want to see lightsaber. Whether or not you like the prequels, them lightsaber duels all kicked ass. And I think that's what they need to get back into, start doing, and start doing some more original stuff. There's so many Star Wars novels that I've read since the new canon has been established are fantastic, that has nothing to do with previous characters, and they're fantastic books. Start doing original stuff, and then start connecting them and piecing them out. I really wish someone like Kevin Feige would go over there and handle it, because Kathleen Kennedy just, she's messing it up. But that's just my personal opinion. But I want to know what you guys think. Be sure to leave your comments in the comment box below. Once again, guys, if you're finding me for the very first time, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, guys, as always, I'm Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.